It was 1986 that Halley's comet came within view of the Earth, and people all across the planet craned their necks to the sky to check out the visitor.
The comet's orbit brings it close to the sun every 76 years, so the last time it was in view was 1910. News Center Maine's Christina Kleinman spoke with a woman from Rumford who remembered seeing it back then.
It was a scary thing. Great, big, looked awfully big.
But Nettie Colby first saw Halley's comet when she was 8 years old. That was back in 1910 when it was still called Halley's Comet. Then, Nettie says, the comet was an evil omen. People believed something terrible would happen when it came close to the Earth.
Oh, when the tail was nearest the Earth and touched it, it was going to burn us up.
Nettie says people jumped in the lake near her house the night the comet came close, trying to avoid being burned. Despite the tale of terror, Nettie says the comet was the rage. She still has a collection of comet pins and comet rings, and she says she used to wash with comet soap. She also remembers comet parties that served a stiff mixture of brandy, champagne, and sherry called comet punch.
If you had any, you could see stars already, all right, and they had a comet pudding, too, at these parties.
Nowadays, Nettie says the comet isn't talked about at all. Back in 1910, she was able to see it bright as day with her naked eye from her front porch. Now at night, she still looks for it with binoculars from her window, but says she's disappointed because it's not quite as spectacular as it was 76 years ago.
We were sorry that well, like my son and my grandchildren couldn't see what we had seen because it was beautiful.
What a look back.
And to be afraid of it like that.
Yeah.
Jumping into the water.
Yeah, the things we've learned. Christina Kleinman reporting in 1986 there. By the way, Halley's comet will return in 2061.
So we still have a ways to go. If you do not want to wait, however, until then, a comet will actually be viewable from the northern hemisphere next month. Comet C 2023-A3 will be visible by the naked eye in the middle of October, perhaps as bright as Venus. That was discovered in February of last year.